Okay, it keeps moving on me. I'm not alone. It keeps moving on me. Okay, I guess that's the best we can do right now. Um, it's gonna move again. All right, we're doing Aries today. Welcome to Channel Messages with Sandra. Um, if you want to contact me, you can go to respond here. Go to Sandra Channels if you want to join membership group. There's different levels for everyone. If you want to learn about spirituality or go in deeper, group's a good place to do it, or private sessions, private classes. Uh, uh, love animal communication. Yeah, I don't know. Can never get the lighting fixed. I can never get that right. I don't know why. So, oh no, that's not true. Some days it's like, but that's life. All right, Aries, and anyone else watching or tuning in, take a breath. There's so much craziness going on in the world. We need to um, always ground, hand on heart, top of head or forehead, and some people even prefer the back of the head. Take your breath, relax. You relax. Not easy, but that's why we have to. It's called the practice. All right, Aries. Using the Gilded Tarot Royale again. I like it. Oh, whatever falls out sticks to my hand. Oh, that's so funny. On Sandra Channels, the Facebook profile, I do occasionally in a general read, and this card was there. There's a story going with why this card was damaged, but I'm not buying a whole new deck just for one card, so we're going to work with it. It's always something coming up. Page of Wands. This card definitely tells you today, either you or somebody immediately to you, is needs to rein in their emotions. The emotions are just going haywire. They're just going all over the place. It's just too much. We need to rein it in. We need to look towards the future. It's not always easy, right? I used to be worse. I used to like, oh, get frustrated. It's much better now, but still, it's like, usually I'm more of the type like, why, or I don't get it. This is coming into yourself. Give yourself a break. You know how they say, be kind to yourself. So be kind to yourself. Gentle at times, but wants a passion. So that's also kicking yourself in the butt and like that. Turn it up, high gear. Let's go. Let's move. Let's do it. So Aries, whatever you need to do to get going, do it. You know, free will. We don't do anything to hurt others, but also Aries is probably getting into the season, if you will, and I don't mean just the season of the Aries, but into a time period where you're going to really, your intuition's going to kick up, and it's not just exponentially explode. You should really be dreaming about other realms, other ancestors, loved ones, pets, animals that you loved, or even if they were the neighbor's dog, and say, well, why would he come to me in my dream? Because your intuition is sending out that passion, sending out that energy. Okay, next card for you. All right, some people think it's a little risque, but all right, so the Lovers in this deck. So we have two passion cards, but this is moving forward. Sorry about the light. This is moving forward with forethought, experience. How did you get there? How, why? Did your so we know when they talk about love at first sight, hi, there really isn't really love at first sight. There's passion at first sight. Now, aside from seeing someone from a past life, that's something different. That's really different. When we see somebody and the energy is there, it's like, oh my God, I love them and they love us. And it's very rarely truly love at first sight. It's usually the energy, and a lot of times it's just the lust. It's just that passion. This is because you see in this card, all decks are different, but in this card, it's spirit like. So is what's hanging around you, first and foremost, always clear. Empath 101. Is this mine or someone else's? If you're feeling attracted to someone, make sure it's not something else. Make sure it's not something else around us. And do what you want, free will, but alcohol changes us. Many medications change how we respond. I mean, look what they found out about the birth control pill. So because this is fantasy, if you're on the pill, there's not everyone. There's research enough though to say there is a certain percentage, and it's not tiny, of women that are attracted to men when they're on birth control. When they go off of it, they're not always necessarily attracted to the same man, because it changes your hormones. It changes how your natural state of being is, who you're attracted to and what you're attracted to, even foods. So just bear that in mind. That's why we take quite a while trying to get to know someone. If you're thinking of an ex, Aries, if you're really, really thinking about an ex, yeah, I can't read all of that. The phone's too far away, but I do see the word hi. So hello. I try not to say hello anymore because it's hell. If you really research English language, it's crazy. Too much passion. Now, if you're one of those Aries, which is not common, but if you're one of those Aries that are not a go-getter, self-motivated, and we all, life is up, we have ups and downs, so we're not always there. But in general, on average, if you're one of those Aries that's not, this is kick it into gear. And you can fantasize about a new lover. You can fantasize about being married, fantasize about it, and that's manifestation. A journey's still a journey. We can manifest all we want, but if it's not on our journey, but we can alter it. So if we're looking for love, we love self first. No one likes to hear that, but it's true. Oh, this is such a fantasy card. Some of you, one of you, maybe, this is too much. Too many choices. I can't narrow it down. I am unfocused. Living in your head, unsupervised. Nothing is working out. I'm not getting what I want. 7 of Cups. It's too many. It's too much. It's too. Narrow it down. Narrow it down. Yeah, and I can't see all the comments. I see some people. And what's a shame about this, because when I go live and then when it just naturally, normally uploads to the regular, from live to, it gets rid of all the comments, so I can't read them. So if I don't remember to get up close and look. But hi to everyone, and thanks for showing up. And then I know all the replays, but there's no accident when we channel, because I'm a channeler. If I'm talking about too far away, I can't see it. That's the fantasy. That's a fantasy. So do you need to get up close? Do you need to look at something either with a magnifying glass and say, what's going on? I need this to be closer. I need it to come together, to coalesce, to commingle. Only go for one or two. So like with me, what I always did when I first started doing this as a profession, if you will. So I'm an animal communicator. I'm a medium. I'm a psychic. I clear and bless homes. I, I do holistic healings. You know, there's a lot on under that umbrella. But it was always told to me, don't make your cards out like to be a menu. I'm like, yeah, but they know you know, it's like they know I sell steak, but they don't know I sell lobster. They know I sell tomatoes. They don't know I sell, you know, corn. You know what I'm saying? So you put it on the menu. This, and I was told to narrow it down. When I narrowed it down, I did get more phone calls. Most people were just interested in the um, mediumship, animal communication, and land blessings and healing. So that's still 4. I'm going to tell you, this is too much. It's just too much because you see how they had me talking about my life. Well, they always had me talking. But when I first started this, it was just always talking about my life as examples. But this is fantasy. Too much is going on. I'm not focused. I'm burning the candle at both ends. Or my attitude, my where I can't focus so much, is getting in the way. The fantasy of so a lot of people say there's a plumber, and the plumber is really good at their job, but for whatever reason the plumber's not getting a lot of phone calls advertised. The people that he did work for loved him, but he's not getting, and he watches other plumbers who say not even near his level of expertise or the outcome getting work all week long, all year long. They're busy and they charge more. That happens. That's the journey that we sometimes we can't explain. A lot of people want to try to explain it, and we can work with it to improve. So we can work with that plumber and improve. I've done it many times. People can improve, but you have to hone it in. You have to reduce what you're doing. Don't be spread out, because this is change coming. There's change coming, but in what category do you want it changed first and second? What's the 2 most categories? So you have home, you have health, you have personal possessions, peace. What's more important to you in the relationship? Okay, one more card. Oh, you got the Queen of Pentacles on lower polarity, reverse. It's not a done deal. Your reading is literally get it together. She's on lower polarity. She is not completely in charge. Find out, explore where you need to. I find lists work great, although I have too many lists. Find out, because the peacock on lower polarity is it's expanded. So here it's closed. The intuition is done because she's done her job. The Queen Virgo has done her job. The Virgo also, on average, is more of a better communicator, more of a better analyzer. So is Aries. But the Virgo is, for the most part, declutter, reducing. Now, there are some Virgos that collect because it's an earth sign. So we collect, and the Queen of Pentacles does collect. Find out who you're collecting that really shouldn't be there. If you collected memories, you no longer need them. Work with it. Work from it to reduce. Whatever's going on in your life, reduce it. You're good. It's a really a work, and not employment work necessarily, although it can be. It's you have to work. Aries, you can do it. If anyone can do it, Aries can do it today. And whenever you're watching the video. All right, I want to thank you for the little short readings. If you want a longer reading, if you want extended, private reading, just contact me here or go to Facebook, Sandra Channels. I keep saying I'm going to get the website up, but I've hired a couple people and it didn't work out. So I have to restart. And even a couple people I bartered with and it just didn't work out. So when it happens, it's going to happen. But that's me reducing. Take care of yourself. You are loved. You are loved and you are lovable. Always. Go play.